Hello, and welcome back to our Hollow Knight Let's Play. Today, we are going to Crystal Peaks. We're going to get the Crystal Dash, and the Dream Nail, presumably. And then, oh wait, actually I might just, I'll just go from here. And then depending on how much time that takes, we'll see about making our way towards the double jump. I have my doubts that we'll actually be able to get to all that in one 30-minute episode, but we can certainly try and see how far we get, if nothing else. I think this way is shut. Oh, I can open it from this side. Very cool. Oh, no I can't because I don't have enough geo. Whoops. That's okay. There's another way in. We can just circumvent the cost. We just need Descending Dark, or Desolate Dive rather. But I do need to make sure I have soul to do it. But yeah, it's oh, excuse me. It's been a minute since I've recorded one of these. Oh, I do want to see what's over in this little alcove here. Just some soul. I tend to record like an episode or two of the series, the series plural that I'm working on at a time. So like with Hollow Knight, and with Skyrim, I've been recording, 2 or 3 episodes in a session, and then we'll kind of post one a day, and that just lets me not feel pressured to like constantly be playing a game. Like if I need a day where I just don't have time or what have you to play Hollow Knight or Skyrim or whatever, or I'm just not in the mood to, I'm not missing a day on upload, because especially with the channel being as new as it is, putting out an episode a day just helps keep, at least as far as I'm aware. I could be totally incorrect about how it works, and I mean I know that there's a lot of different factors on how you get visibility on YouTube, but uploading one video a day should at least keep us kind of like constantly showing up somewhere, is the hope. And we have a couple subscribers already, which is nice and is much appreciated. And so hopefully they're seeing these and checking them out. And if not, well, that's fine too. People are busy. People got lives. But the videos will be there if they ever do feel like coming back to watch. There is a bench over here. We're going to grab it just in case we die. We need to respawn. This is the way we have to go to get the Dream Nail, to get to the resting grounds, but we're going to come back here after we get Crystal Dash. We have to climb the mountain a ways before we can do that. We got to go up, all the way up, and then back around, essentially. Just going to grab some geo while we're here because I am pretty broke. Ouch. Just walked right into him. That is embarrassing. Alright, up we go. Didn't need to clear this room out, but may as well grind out a little bit of money since we've spent pretty much everything we've had. Where the hell am I going is the question. I don't believe this is the right direction. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to what might be over here. I fucking hate these guys. Like, not only do they fly out of reach, and spit things at you, which is, you know, always annoying. But the things that they spit at you linger. And become hazards, which is just a fucking pain. Okay, I think I definitely am going the wrong way, because I think this is the way to... Yep, okay. That's the way to the resting grounds and the dream nail. That is not where we're going. We can't get that guy yet. I think I mentioned it in the last episode, but this just kind of proves my point. This place is a fucking maze. I've done this region so many fucking times. 'Cause, I mean, I've played through this game, you know, a bunch. And I still get turned around and lost in here. Grab this little guy. Up we go. These guys are annoying too, just because you can't kill them. And the laser beam kind of decides when it wants to follow the same like rules, and when it wants to just kind of phase through fucking corners and stuff. Sometimes it'll round a corner and it won't touch you, and sometimes it'll round a corner and clip you through a wall. It doesn't really. Ow! I mean, that was my fault. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the game determines whether or not it rounding a corner is going to land on you or not. It seems pretty capricious, but you deal with it. Hello, corn man. Come to scale the mountain? I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me though, and I'm not really one for heights. Yes, please. Alright, so we get a map now. Yeah, we gotta go up to the right and then drop back down. And we'll end up on the other side of some barriers we currently can't get through. There's a bench here, and an optional boss, and we're gonna go take him on, because he's not too bad. And I do want the bench, so... we're just gonna let this guy scream. Ouch. There we go. The second version of him is harder, because he hits you for 2 masks every time he hits you. He moves around a little more, and he's a lot, you know, he's just faster. It's just a faster fight, like most of the second version fights of bosses are. But by the time you fight him, you need the double jump, and the double jump makes the fight way easier. So the second fight with him actually ends up being the easier fight, because you can just go like this. Oh, fuck. Okay, bad place to demonstrate, but you can do the jump and then double jump again, and by the time you finish your full double jump and come back down, his laser attack is over. So you basically just stand in place and jump his attacks, and occasionally have to shift a little bit to dodge the room lasers. It's really not hard. Fighting him without the double jump in the first fight is more tricky than anything. Ah, quite a view, no? Excuse me. I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating if not for your small stature. Did it sadden you to see those miners below still laboring at their endless task? Even overcome, strong purpose has been imprinted upon their husks. The crystal ore is said to contain a sort of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city dwellers harnessed, but far less lethal. Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes. And then we can get to the summit with the double jump later by going up there. And there's a pale ore up there which we can use to upgrade our nail. But for the time being, we cannot go up there, and our goal is Crystal Dash, which is down this way. I keep letting these guys hit me. if you stand with them, if you stand like at the very edge of your range, you can hit them without them ever being able to hit you. But I'm standing too close, and then they're clipping me anyway. So that is very much user error. This guy's probably gonna, yeah, he's gonna get me. You get locked into the animation of picking up the stuff, and then enemies will still come over and beat you in the face for it. Alright, we're gonna open that up. Come on, man, turn around. There we go. Just need to rebuild my geo reserves here for maps and stag stations and all that stuff. Go on down here. And drop. And here we go. See, this way was blocked from the other side, so we weren't able to come this way. But now, we go out here, and we can go get Crystal Dash. We got just a little bit of platforming to do. Oh shit. And here we go. Crystal Dash acquired. And then we just gotta make our way back to that dark area where I mentioned before. We go get the dream now. So hold R while on the ground or clinging to a wall to concentrate the force. Release the button to blast forward and fly through the air. Which looks like this. And then as you slam into the wall, you just kind of like vacantly stares off after full collision. Surprised. I mean, I'm glad it doesn't do any damage to you, but you'd think slamming into something at that speed would probably hurt a little bit. But anyway, we are out of here. We got to go back down and to the right. There's tons of stuff to do here. Like there are rooms to unlock, and there's geo to grab, and there's other what do you call them? Grubs to grab. I'm terrible at these timing things. There are grubs here to grab still, but right now, oh shit. Right now I'm mostly just focused on getting the necessary stuff. Although I do want to grab this since we're right here, and this one's a little easier. Grab this geo, and this shuts off the machines for later backtracking. And I think opens this too. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. And that gets this grub, the one we saw before but couldn't get it. Sorry about that. Whoop, too far. Would you get down here? I think we're going this way. Oh shit. Yeah, that was my fault. Believe we're going this way. Yes, this is the way. Just ignore these guys. They're not worth fighting in here. It's too narrow. You can just run past them. Same with this dude. Just go right over his head. Alright. Now so to get the dream nail, we just have to drop down there. But before that, we're going to go through here. And we're going to do a little platforming section here to get Descending Dark. This is where we upgrade Desolate Dive to the Descending Dark Void version of the spell. Nothing over here. Okay. Bam. And here we go. This is the Crystal Mound. This place is a little tricky. Just because you got all these fucking dudes. I think this is a dead drop, yeah. But we're just gonna try to move through here as quickly as possible. Hote. Yeah, this place makes me more nervous than a fucking cat in a sack. Is that the expression? Cat in a sack? I think it is. Grab this grub over here. And just wait. Excuse me. Wait for these platforms to flip back. Whew. Yeah, this place makes me nervous. I sometimes get caught in like a loop of getting hit by it, knocked into the wall, setting back to the platform I was just on, and then like tilting out because now I'm frustrated and getting worse and worse and then just dying in here. I've died in this place an embarrassing amount of times. But anyway, break the snail shaman's remains free and consumed the descending dark. Tap E while holding down to strike the earth. It's the same ability. It's just more powerful, and I think it is a little bit bigger of an AoE, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not actually sure if it hits a larger area or not, but oh shit. But it looks like this. Down we go. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurien the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. And Hera the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, Hallownest lasts eternal. So these are the three dreamers. We've seen them before, like when we got the cloak. They are... Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals, by the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. The plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seal remains. Our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds. It shall be done. So, if you aren't familiar with the rough outline of the story, there is the vessel. Fade away, little shadow, fade away and let us sleep in peace. So there is the vessel, which is the Hollow Knight, and he's up in the black egg, up in that temple in the Forgotten Crossroads. He is holding within himself the radiance, which is the source of the plague that is kind of like infecting and reanimating all the dead bugs that we've been killing as we go through. And he has the radiance contained within, but now he is cracking and his vessel is weakening and the radiance is beginning to leak out again, hence why, dead bugs are wandering around again. He is being protected, I guess, like his body, which is being used as the vessel, is under another seal, which is being maintained by the three dreamers. So they are in like an infinite sleep, and they are keeping basically a protective ward around the Hollow Knight so nobody can interfere with him. And he is containing the Radiance, which was supposed to stop the plague of the Radiance from like doing what it's doing now. But he's failing, but he's still sealed up in there so nobody can get to him. So the general plot line here is that we have to go kill the three dreamers to break their seal so we can get into the Black Egg Temple so we can kill the Hollow Knight, and then we will absorb the Radiance from him and become the next vessel. And then hopefully, theoretically, we would then last forever and keep the Radiance sealed away, and that would be the end of it. But arguably, if the Hollow Knight couldn't hold the Radiance forever, we probably can't either, and we're just kind of prolonging the inevitable. That is the bad ending. There's a good ending where you face the Radiance, and we'll go for that later on down the line. But right now, we're just going for the bad ending, so we're going to go kill the three Dreamers, and then go kill the Hollow Knight. And that'll be end of like the end of the first part of this playthrough. Anyway, what a terrible fate they've visited upon you, to cast you away into this space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away, or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? Taken the dream nail. Hold X to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Excuse me. So the dream nail lets us kill like dreamers, which are spirits essentially. It also lets us challenge the spirits of bosses that we've already defeated, and various like bosses that are around the world that are dead, but like we never fought them before, but we can then fight them for dream essence. So. You've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit that sacred blade is dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light the dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Excuse me. So for the bad ending, we have everything we need. As far as the dream nail is concerned, we have what we need. We need the dream nail to strike the dreamers, so you can enter their dreams and kill them there, which kills them and breaks their seal. For the true ending, you need 1800 essence to enter the White Palace to do some things there in order to get the true ending. For 112% game completion, you need 2400 essence, which fully upgrades the dream nail. We are going to go to the stag station and unlock it. Grab a bench. That little note right there just means that Cornifer has been here, and he has a map of the area, but he has not. But we missed him, so we can go buy the map from his shop up in Dirtmouth. Whenever you see this little little note. But we are not going anywhere yet. We are going to go straight to, what do you call it? We're going to the east side of the City of Tears, which was previously inaccessible to us. And then from there, that's how we access the abyss and the double jump and all that. Or not the abyss, but the area before the abyss. That's how we access the area where we get the double jump. Oh shit. That's a cheap trick, having those two right there. Alright. Grab this Geo, we'll grab that, grab this grub. We don't need to go to the right here, but like we're here, so I'm just gonna go grab a charm that I know is over here. There is a hidden room up here, and this is where you get the flower quest, which you may or may not. Can I get up there yet? Maybe. No, maybe not. Maybe I need the double jump, but you can get up there to start the flower quest, which is the delicate flower. You have to transport it like across the map without taking any damage. It's a pain in the ass, but it's how you get a mask shard, so it's not. Fuck. So it's optional, but not if you want 112% completion. You do have to do it. It's not too bad. It can be a little frustrating, but it's not the worst. Yep. But we're coming up here to grab this charm because we're in the area. Get Soul Eater. And is he right below me? He is. Fuck me. This dude's gonna wreck my shit. Grab this Wanderer's Journal, may as well. Now, when I come out of here, is he just gonna? Yeah. At least I'd already done some damage to him. Worried I was just about to be caught in a loop where I wasn't gonna be able to move out without just walking into him, but we got it. All right, none of that was necessary. That was just to grab that charm. We're gonna go this way. Nope. We're gonna go this way, over the top of this guy. Try not to get blown up. And, excuse me, and another hollowness seal. break through here. Oh, no map. We do need to go down that elevator. This way is to the Blue Lake, I want to say. Just gonna check this out just in case I'm misremembering where I actually am. That opens up a shortcut just to the area above, back where we first dropped down. And I believe, yeah, so this opens to the Blue Lake. This actually connects back to Salubra's house. If you fly all the way across this lake, and then go left one more screen, you'll end up on like a little hidden balcony above Salubra's place. Problem is that without the double jump, I don't think we can get back up if we go down to Salubra. So there's no real point in going that way now. But this is here. We can see that sign that was marking the way to the city. So we go down this elevator, and this will bring us back to the City of Tears, but it'll bring us to the other side that's currently sealed off. And then we need to open this right-hand side of the City of Tears back up to the left side so we can then travel through it. This is also how we get to fight Lurien the Watcher, which is one of the Dreamers. But we are not doing that. Or should we? Should we do Lurien while we're here? We don't need double jump to do the Watcher Knights, which are the boss before Lurien the Watcher. But double jump does make the fight a little easier. Honestly, it's a good question. It's a good question on what order we want to do this. So I believe if we're going to do the Watcher Knights, we go up this way. Am I correct? No, we're too far over. This is something else. Oh, fuck off. Ah, damn it. Did you get down? Flying enemies are the fucking worst, man. Shit, that was my fault. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, flying enemies are the worst, because they always just want to stay, like, right out of your range. Even, like, your jump. If I die to these fucking dipshits, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't remember if there's another wave after this, so fuck off. There was. Yeah, they fly like right out of your range. So even when you're jumping, you can't reach them. So before you get the double jump, they're just kind of like, you just gotta kind of wait for them. It's more annoying than difficult, but yeah, I mean, that was not a very smooth run of that, but in my defense, I forgot that was there, and I got kind of jumped, so. But alright. All's well that ends well. We got another soul vessel shard. Which means just one more. We get another little bit of soul, which is nice. Certainly no complaints about that. Am I about to land on that? No, okay. I was worried I was going to land on the roof of the elevator. Alright, we've got another stag station to unlock here. This is the King Station. 300 Geo, Jesus. We need to get ourselves a pale ore and upgrade our nail one more time, because the damage we're working with now is not as efficient now that we're getting to some higher level enemies. Not that they're difficult to fight, just more that they take more hits. Oh shit. Which just takes more time, which just slows us down. So down there is the way we want to go, but we're going to open up the shortcut to the rest of the city real quick. Just to make backtracking easier, and then we're going to go down there. And we're going to go get our double jump, or at least get in that direction. We are coming up at about a half hour, so we're on schedule. But we're not going to have enough time to get there and do the fight, so we'll just kind of get as close as we can. There we go. We hit that switch. That opens us back up to this statue, or the memorial to Hollow Knight. Excuse me. We can go sell off like our relics and stuff if we want to do some shopping. Which might honestly not be a bad idea, since we did just open up King Station. And I know we can go buy a vessel fragment and finish off that one. So let's, you know what? I know I just keep going on tangents here, but there is we missed an item in the Crystal Peaks called the Shopkeeper's Key, which is nice to grab over there. Because if you do, it expands Sly's, his inventory of stuff that he can sell. So should have grabbed that while we were there, but I'm not going to go backtracking for it. It's going to take too much time. We don't need it right now. But when we go to 100% the game, or 112% the game, we are going to need to go back and grab that. Because it gives him more mask shards and soul vessel fragments to sell, which we'll need. And it gives us a key which we need to open. Like a specific key, not a simple key. And I know I'm space barring through all of his dialogue here. He just kind of gives little bits of information about the stuff that you give him, but really only like the first time or two, and after that it's just kind of like him complaining about you giving him too many of the same item, so fuck him. But yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll run to Dirtmouth real quick. We'll do our oh, excuse me. Excuse me. We'll go to Dirtmouth, we'll do our shopping, and then we'll call that an episode. And when we come back... Sorry, I just bumped the microphone. And when we come back, we'll be going down here. And that's where we'll go get the double jump. And then we'll make our way to the Royal Waterways and get Yzma's Tear. And after that, there's nothing standing between us and killing the 3 Dreamers and the Hollow Knight. That's all you really need. If we happen to go by any of the areas where I know we can get a pale ore, I will stop in to do that along our way, just because it'll let us upgrade our nail a little bit, let's do a little more damage, make boss fights a little bit easier. But if our path never crosses any of those, I don't need to go out of my way to do that. Many stag stations have been opened. Again, I can travel the breadth of the kingdom. So many grand thoroughfares and old sideways I'd forgotten. Somewhere amongst the lines lies the stag nest, the place where I was born and raised. I'd thought its location lost to my failing mind, but now I can almost remember the path. If you keep opening stag stations and beckoning me through them, perhaps I'll again find that nest. I would like that very much. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. If you unlock if you unlock all the other stag stations, he will then remember where his stag station was. Which you need to do, again, for 112%, because there is either a mask shard or a soul vessel fragment there. So that is required. Yeah, so we're going to grab this one. Grab ourselves another soul vessel fragment. And if you look at the top left there, we've got another little orb. That'll fill up with more soul. So we now have 4 heals instead of 3, essentially. We'll grab this mask too, because we've got the Geo. We may as well spend it. 2 more to go on another mask. That's not bad. We'll see what we can do about that. We're going to pick up these charms just for completion's sake. and because we need a certain amount to buy another charm notch. We don't need the simple key, and we don't need the rancid egg. Do I have a simple key already? I do, I have one, and that's all we really need to get into the royal waterways. So that's good enough for me for now. And before we call it, let's just run over to the map shop and buy that map that we missed because Cornifer wasn't there. So there's the Resting Grounds map. And we will also grab this stagway pin just to mark on our maps where all the stagways are. We don't really care about the rest. Cool. So when we come back, we will, well, I'll do this little outro monologue while we're heading back to King Station. So when we come back, we will be going down that little stairwell I mentioned. And we'll be going to fight our lost kin. He's one of our brethren. When we beat him, we'll get the Mothwing Cloak, or the Moth Cloak. The double jump. We get the double jump. And then after that, we'll come back up here, do the Royal Waterways, fight the Dung Defender, and get Yzma's Tear. And that's all the movement options we need to finish the game, or at least to beat the game to the bad ending. There is so much more to do in this game besides just go for the bad ending. We're just kind of rushing towards that. But then once we're done with that, then we'll start doing all the good ending side content that you kind of need to get the good ending. We'll do what do you call it? I forget the name of the area. Kingdom's Edge, I think it's called. We'll get the King's Brand. We'll go down to the Abyss. We'll get upgraded. We'll upgrade some of our other spells in our dash. We'll find all the pale ore and fully upgrade our nail. We'll get all the mask shards and all that. Like all the optional content. We'll level up the Dream Nail so we can go to the White Palace and do that. Tons of stuff to do after you beat the game the first time. And then long-term goal is once we get 100 and whatever percent completion. I think you need 108% completion before before you get to the pantheons, because each pantheon 1 through 4 counts towards 1% completion, and you need to beat you need to beat Pantheon 4 to get 112%. Beating Pantheon 5 does not count towards completion. You do get achievements for it, but it doesn't count towards game completion. The game maxes out at 112%, and you need to beat up to Pantheon 4 to get that. So long-term goal is to eventually do up to Pantheon 4, get 112%. Yeah, so that's what the future looks like for this playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. And, yeah, hope to see you again. Goodbye.